Welcome, deep divers. Ready for a dive that might just change how you see a certain sparkly vampire? Today, we are stepping right inside Edward Cullen's head.
That's right. We're digging into Stephenie Meyer's Midnight Sun, using his perspective from those excerpts you sent.
Yeah, our mission to unpack all those intense thoughts, the constant struggles, the surprising stuff you only get from his point of view. We really want to get a fresh angle on a character, we think we know so well.
Absolutely. And think of this as your shortcut, really, to getting Edward's hidden world. We're aiming for those aha moments, those facts you didn't expect, all straight from him.
Okay, let's jump right in. First impressions. Biology class. Bella Swan walks in.
Oh, yeah?
And Edward's reaction to her scent is, well, it's immediate and intense. He calls it the most delicious color I had ever seen, which is, wow, what a description.
It's such a strange sensory way to put it.
But then the instinct it triggers is terrifying. He thinks about wanting to snap 4 or 5 of their necks per second, just raw. How does that instant, violent urge square with the control he usually has?
Well, that's the crux of it, isn't it? That scent, initially, it's pure agony for him, like a physical burn. But later, it actually morphs into something else. It becomes a pain that meant she was alive.
So the worst sensation becomes proof she's okay.
Exactly. It shows how even agony can tie into his developing humanity, I guess. It's not just fighting his nature, it's redefining pain itself.
And then there's the silence. He can't hear her thoughts.
Yeah, total silence. He's used to this constant barrage, right? Hundreds of thoughts bouncing around the room, and then nothing from her.
For a mind reader, that must be incredibly frustrating and fascinating.
Absolutely. It makes him unduly interested, as he puts it. He actually has to observe her, try to figure her out like a normal person, or, well, a normal vampire trying to figure out a person.
Which brings us to the playing human aspect. He's constantly putting on this act.
Oh, constantly. It sounds exhausting. You see these little moments like him shaking his head just slightly. When Alice picks up, he's struggling.
Or forcing himself to tuck one tiny fist under her sharp chin and blink regularly. Just basic human mannerisms he has to consciously perform.
And Alice is key there. She often gives him these little mental nudges, like act human. It shows you just how much effort goes into simply existing around people.
Okay, so Edward's basically having an internal meltdown over this one girl. How does the rest of the family react? They've known him for ages. This has to be unusual.
Oh, it definitely causes a stir. You get the full spectrum. Alice is immediately worried, right? Is there any danger? She wants him back off. Go home. Take it slow.
Protective big sister mode.
Totally. Then you have Emmett, who's Emmett's. His solution is very vampire practical. So you kill one human, that's hardly the end of the world.
Wow, just like that.
Yeah. And Rosalie, she's annoyed, worried about the disruption. She complains about not wanting to start over, having to move again, all because of Bella.
You really see their personalities shine through.
For sure. And underlying all this is Carlisle's influence. Edward really looks up to him. He believes his own face has started to look like Carlisle's, reflecting his wisdom, his patience.
And he's terrified of losing that.
Deeply terrified that if he gives in, if the monster's face comes out, then all likeness would be lost forever. That fight to stay on Carlisle's path, the non-human hunting one, that's everything to Edward. It's his core struggle.
Right. And maybe we should quickly clarify that diet for anyone new listening, the vegetarian thing.
Good point. It's animal blood, which, as Edward admits, has a less than mouth-watering aroma. It's what allows them to live among humans without, well...
Yeah. He even tells Bella, pretty frankly, it's a bit easier to be around you when I'm not thirsty. Talk about managing temptation.
It's a constant balancing act.
Okay, let's shift to that huge moment. The van accident.
Right. The parking lot scene.
Edward saves Bella from Tyler's van. It's described as a reflex reaction. He even sees it coming, like a vision, just half a second before the reality. What does that immediate instinctive rescue tell us?
It shows that protectiveness is already there, deep down, even if he doesn't understand it yet. He can't not save her. He talks about juggling the van, holding her soft body, pressed against mine. It's this mix of incredible power and unexpected tenderness.
And Bella, even after hitting her head, she's sharp.
Oh, remarkably so.
Oh.
She puts the pieces together logically, right away. You weren't anywhere near me. Tyler didn't see you. Your hands left dents in the side of it, and you left a dent in the other car, and you're not hurt. And the van should have smashed my legs, but you were holding it up.
She basically lays out the whole impossible scenario.
She does. No nonsense.
Which forces Edward's hand. He decides to be cruel, to lie.
Yeah, he goes into villain mode. Tells her, I saved your life, I don't owe you anything, and he explicitly says it goes against all my better impulses.
So he's hurting her to protect her.
That's exactly it. It's his twisted logic at this point. He thinks pushing her away is the safest thing for her, even though it costs him and her emotionally. It's that core conflict again. Protect versus harm.
Okay, fast forward a bit. Port Angeles. Things start to unravel for real.
Right. He's looking for her, feeling strangely anxious. And when he finds her, she's already got these theories buzzing around.
Trying to make sense of him. She even jokes, bitten by a radioactive spider.
Yeah, she's using her human frame of reference, which is kind of endearing, actually.
Yeah, then she gets serious. She whispers the word.
About vampires. And Edward feels this agony. It's confirmation. The secret's out, or at least she knows the secret exists.
Why is he so resistant? It seems like part of him wants her to know.
It's that deep-seated fear, isn't it? Not just about the secret getting out, but about her seeing the monster he believes himself to be, the danger he represents.
Which leads right into the meadow scene. The sparkling.
Yeah, he really wrestles with showing her. He feels like hiding it is wrong. It wasn't fair to hide myself from her. It was a lie of omission.
But he's terrified of how she'll react.
Deeply. Then Alice gives him that vision. Bella seeing him sparkle, with rainbows dancing across her face, her eyes fathomless. Not fear, but wonder.
And he feels bad about being scared, like conceited fear.
Yeah, he hates that part of himself, the part that worries about his appearance, his monstrousness, when maybe she won't see it that way. It's a step towards maybe, just maybe, accepting that he could be seen differently.
And Bella's reaction is just not what he expects at all.
Not even close. No fear. She just says, no, I don't believe that you're bad. And then it's pure wonder and fascination.
Which must completely throw him.
Totally. Her acceptance challenges his entire self-image as this irredeemable monster. It forces him to confront that maybe he's wrong about himself. Yeah. It's huge for their relationship.
Okay, shifting gears slightly, the baseball game.
Ah, yes. The Cullen family pastime.
I love the detail that they need thunder to play ball. You know, to cover up the sound of superhuman Cokes hitting superhuman bats.
It's their version of normal. Right. A way to cut loose, safely hidden by the storm.
But it doesn't stay fun for long. Enter James, Victoria, and Laurent.
Yeah, the mood shifts instantly. James, the tracker, zeroes in on Bella the moment he realizes she's human.
And he enjoys it, the hunt.
Oh, yeah. Edward notes James's strange, wild pleasure in the challenge. Bella's not just food, she's a game to him. It really highlights the dark side, the contrast with the Cullens' choices.
And Alice's visions become critical here.
Absolutely crucial. She sees this knot of possible futures for Bella, some of them terrifying, like Bella of the blood-red eyes and diamond skin.
A vampire Bella.
Exactly. And Edward is desperately trying to navigate away from those futures, trying to subdue these impossible outcomes based on Alice's glimpses. You feel the weight on him, constantly calculating, trying to outsmart fate.
Which leads us, tragically, to the trap James sets.
And Bella's reaction, it's incredible, really. She comes up with this plan, so clear-headed, even in terror, to protect Charlie. You take me back. I pack my bags, we wait till this tracker is watching, and then we run.
She's willing to sacrifice herself.
Completely. It mirrors Edward's own protective instincts, in a way.
Then the confrontation in the ballet studio is brutal.
It really is. The description is vivid. Metallic clang, a crunch of bone, and the shattering of glass. She slammed into the brass ballet bar. Just awful injuries.
And Edward is pushed to the absolute limit. He has to make an impossible choice.
The choice to suck the venom out. And his description of tasting her blood, it's shocking. It erased every burn I'd ever suffered. It was satisfaction. It was bliss.
Pure physical pleasure, even in that horrific moment.
Yes, this joy of the body alone, as he calls it. But it's immediately contrasted with his pure rage at James. It's that terrifying duality right there, the predator and the protector warring within him.
He's experiencing bliss and fury simultaneously. It's intense.
Incredibly. And in the aftermath, you see the family rally. Emmett and Jasper are physically restraining Edward, taking care of him. Carlisle is thinking medically, practically. Alice is already recording it, thinking strategically.
Analyzing the evidence.
Always thinking ahead. And then Renee arrives.
Bella's mom. Edward notices the resemblance, but also something else.
Yeah, he has this unexpected realization. He sees how Bella interacts with her mom and understands that Bella essentially given up her childhood to take care of this woman.
That must change how he sees Bella.
Definitely.
Yeah.
It adds this whole new layer to her character for him. Her quiet strength, her selflessness, the sacrifices she's already made, it deepens his connection, his feeling of responsibility.
So as things start to settle, Edward is just drowning in guilt.
Overwhelmingly so. He feels, it was my fault, everything she had suffered.
And he finally confesses his deepest fear from that moment in the studio.
Yes, that raw admission. The very worst was feeling. Knowing that I couldn't stop. Believing that I was going to kill you myself. Admitting that near loss of control, that horrifying possibility.
That's what makes him realize.
I must love you. It's the extremity of that fear, the depth of potential loss, that finally crystallizes his feelings into love. It's a painful, terrifying path to that realization.
And Bella, after everything she's just been through, she accepts him. Still.
It's truly remarkable. No fear, just acceptance. She insists on staying in Forks, partly for practical reasons, like protecting Charlie and avoiding a life on the run, but also she chooses him, danger and all. She becomes an active partner in this, not just someone being protected.
And even with all that heaviness, we get the prom.
A little dose of high school normalcy. Sort of.
Well, normal except for Edward telling Tyler Crowley very possessively that Bella, she'll be unavailable every night as far as anyone besides myself is concerned.
Classic protective, slightly scary Edward.
And Bella's own comment at the prom. This looks like a horror movie waiting to happen.
She sees the irony, the danger lurking beneath the surface, even as they try to have this normal moment, while the Cullens are gliding around like, well, inhumanly graceful dancers.
And Edward makes that promise. I won't let anything hurt you. I won't let go of you once. It's protective, but also confining, maybe.
It definitely highlights his commitment, but also the reality of their situation, which leads right into that final tension.
Bella wants forever, immortality.
And Edward is deeply conflicted. He prays for strength. His only want, my only need, was to have her life untouched by darkness. He doesn't want that for her.
But he's committed to staying.
Yes, committed to staying until she was totally healed, at least. But he feels the future, her desire for transformation, pressing closer. It leaves them in this uncertain place. His eternal nature versus her mortal life and desires.
Wow. Going through it from his perspective really does add so many layers. He's so much more tormented, so much more conflicted than you might grasp just from Bella's view.
Absolutely. It's a constant battle between instinct, love, guilt, and this profound desire to protect, even from himself.
It makes you rethink the whole monster label.
It really does.
Yeah.
Which brings us to a final thought for you, our listeners. How does seeing Edward's intense struggle, his self-sacrifice, rooted in both instinct and guilt, change how you define a monster versus a protector?
And maybe also, what does Bella's incredible, unwavering acceptance right in the face of that danger teach us about what trust and connection can really mean?
Definitely something to chew on.
Yeah.
It goes beyond just a supernatural romance, doesn't it?
It really does.